Hey guys, it's been a few days, been kind of crazy, so I haven't had time to play, but I'm excited to get back to it. Try and figure out where where I was at. I did look up last time we picked up Bubble Beam, so TM11. That's what that one was, and I think we had just beat Misty. Yeah, see there we've got 2 badges. And did I get Charmander out? I did. I got Charmander out. Okay. So I think the next step then is to go and battle Team Rocket. Go through the house that got burglarized. I know I can't get up this way, but I'm not going to go all the way up anyways. Ah! Oh, I thought I could see it from here. Anyways, it's just north of there in the shot. But since Charmander is only uh level 10, I am gonna level him up a little bit first, because I don't want him to faint in his very first battle with Team Rocket. I could go up above Nugget Bridge, but I think I'll just come over here because it'll be quicker, a little bit closer than going all the way up there. We'll see if that's a good decision or not, but I think it should be fine. And did I write down his... I can't remember if I wrote down his moves last time. Yep, I did. Okay. So we've got Scratch, Ember, right? He is fire. Ko is little, right? And then this one we know is Scratch from our other Pokemon. So let's see. I think he's gonna level up pretty quick if he can continue on like this. Ooh, and I burned Sandshrew. I mean, I feel bad for Sandshrew, but in terms of battling, that's good. So Yakedo. Yakedo. Gotta remember that. Oh, he's hurt by his burn. So sad. Yeah. I don't think I'll spend too much time here. Spearow. Let's see how well Charmander does here. Pretty good. I should have looked at how many points it was gonna take to level up. I always forget to do that. It really was so much nicer in the later games where you could see how much experience to the next level. Kind of helps you make more informed decisions on, ooh, quick attack. Eek! On what Pokemon to keep in your battle and that kind of stuff. You know what? I think I'm gonna, just so I don't have to keep on going back and forth to the Poke Center, because I really want to focus on Charmander here. I mean, everybody else in my party is high enough level. We shouldn't have too much of a problem. Although it's going to get really expensive if I keep on having to use potions all the time. I guess I could always go back each leveling or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to buy more potions. I never used to, like back in the day, I never used to buy potions or antidotes or anything from the Poke Center. But I don't know. Am I older and wiser now, or just older? Like, is it smarter to carry those things around so I don't have to go back and forth so much? Maybe before as a kid I didn't really mind wasting time, and now as an adult I'm like, I don't want to waste time. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. We'll go and we'll get some anyways. City. Yeah, we'll just do that many. And then, how am I on Pokeballs? Let's take a look here. I got 7. 7's not bad. I guess if I head down the new route after defeating Team Rocket and getting Dig, and I start catching a bunch of Pokemon, then I can come back and get more Pokeballs. I do like in, let's see, what is it? Pokemon Black on DS, how the Poke Center and the Pokemart are combined. So you don't have to go to 2 separate buildings to buy stuff and to heal up. It kind of reminds me actually of so earlier this year we went on vacation to the Azores, which it's a group of islands in the Atlantic. They belong to Portugal, and while we were there, I had to swing by the pharmacy to get Band-Aids and contact lens solution, and it was interesting because they have all these little tiny pharmacies like all over the place. Like they're literally all over the place, but they're really small, like smaller than like a small coffee shop. Like that's how small they are. And you walk in there and you tell the pharmacist what you want. Like you don't go and get Band-Aids off the shelf or the contact solution off the shelf. Like you don't get anything off the shelf. They give it all to you. And it was very different. But then there was also stuff when you first walked in that was for sale that had nothing to do with the pharmacy. Like there were shoes and sunglasses and like stuff like that. And so it was really interesting to me that it was like that. Just get him through a couple more battles. Every time he levels up, then I'll go back and heal him up rather than using the potion. I think that'll be my strategy for today. We'll see if I change it. But yeah. And I thought it was weird too, like having to go to the pharmacy for some of this stuff. So like the contact lens solution. So first we went to, so the first pharmacy I went to was on Tercera, which is a much smaller island. But then the second pharmacy I went to was on San Miguel. And the one on Tercera was really small. That was the one I got the Band-Aids at. And went there basically because I didn't see any like big stores like in the area that we were at, and I was needing those Band-Aids. And then on San Miguel, the contact solution. So they do have a mall there. Like it's gotten big enough. Like these are really small islands, like not like super big hubs of anything. Although we did go like right before. Oh, we burned Banky. We did go like right before the busy season. So it was in May that we went, and so like it wasn't full of tourists yet, which was really really nice. Highly recommend going on a vacation to the Azores. It was awesome. They call it the Hawaii of Europe. And it was really cool. There's not a ton of like sandy beaches, so I'll forewarn you on that, but definitely worth it. And they have a lot of like natural pools and stuff. It's really just a beautiful place. Much more laid back atmosphere than here, and just like very chill. Um, Anyways, so on San Miguel, they actually had a shopping mall. And it was really funny too. There was a store in there called the American Store, and it was all like oversized boxes of highly processed foods and sweets and stuff. And I was like, okay, yep, I can see that. But anyways, so we went into the mall and they had this big store, like the anchor store there. It felt very much like a Target. Like that was kind of like the feeling that I got. Like the stuff was reasonably priced. Like everything on the islands was reasonably priced. Um and um, they had just a variety of stuff. Like they had clothes, they had toys, they had home improvement goods, like they had all that stuff. And so we're thinking, well, they're gonna have contact solution. Like that's not an uncommon thing. But they didn't actually have like a pharmacy section in the store. Like the closest thing they had to like anything uh health product related was probably sunblock actually. Um, but fortunately in that mall there was also a little pharmacy, and so went there and did have a little bit of like a language barrier thing going on as far as like telling them what I wanted. I did brush up on Portuguese before going, but I didn't think I was going to have to know the word for contact solution. So tried to Google it, but that the Google's translation powers just suck. All right, so was that? No, we haven't leveled up quite yet, have we? I can't remember. Did we just level up? No, I don't want to swap. I want to. 205 points to level 14. I don't think that we leveled up, but I'm gonna go ahead and use a potion on him. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So had a little bit of like a language thing, but we got it figured out and got some picked up. So that worked out. And even though I brushed up on Portuguese before going, like I really didn't need to. That's the other thing if you're looking to visit the Azores. I think it's a good idea, to learn the basics and polite, please and thank you and like that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I was able to, we got around just fine without it. I think probably only two times that I needed help from somebody else, like nearby, was at a food cart late at night, um, and then that time at the pharmacy. Like every other time, um, did pretty good. Of course, they were all always happy. Like if I spoke a little bit of Portuguese, um, granted my accent was probably awful, um, but or if you know Spanish, you can get by there. Both my husband and I know it, so that was also helpful wherever we needed to fill in the gaps and stuff. Um, but yeah, it was a great time. Lots of great hiking, great sightseeing. The buildings there, like you just feel like you're in another time and place. The people are all super friendly and super helpful. The food is inexpensive. The lodging is inexpensive. Um, Really, the most expensive part was the flights to get over there. And if you live on the East Coast, um, it's not bad. I live on the West Coast, so we had to fly to the East Coast and then fly over there. It was actually less time to fly from Boston to the Azores than it was to fly from here to Boston. And actually, we did a mountain biking tour around Set Cidade on San Miguel, and we the couple that was on the tour with us, they were from France, and it took them the same amount of time to fly from France to the Azores as it took for us to fly from Boston to the Azores, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, but we stayed. We did 10 days, half the time on Tercera, half the time on San Miguel. I didn't really map out stuff, like just kind of winged it. There were a few things that are probably better, you know, reserved ahead of time. One of them was the lava tube that runs under under the city, the main Ponta Delgada on San Miguel, like the main city. Oh no! Oh, darn, I'm all out of power. I guess I'll just do scratching. That works okay, I guess. Um, anyways, so we visited a lava tube on Tercera, and it was mostly like just walking down into it and back out, and there was this beautiful crown of green around the top hole you could look out, and there were pools of water in there. It was gorgeous. And but it was a very brief stint, right? So when we were on San Miguel, it's like, oh, okay, let's go check out the lava tube there because it actually runs for like 3 miles or something underneath the city and everything. Well, and beyond the city too, because these islands are not very big. And but we got there, and it turned out that we should have made reservations maybe at least a few days before, if not a week before, and that's for the short tour. That's like an hour or something like that, but they have a long tour that's like half a day, and that one is like booked out for like a couple of months. um, and so we missed out. I was really sad about that, but at least we got to do the one on Tercera, and that one wasn't like a tour or anything. Like you just went on your own and took your pictures and stuff. Um, but yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Highly recommend. We'll definitely be going back to the Azores. Um, Probably do 2 other islands and see how that goes. Um, but yeah, totally. It was a great vacation. Um, and I also learned, a little bit about um, how we travel together, my husband and I, because we've done, road trips in the past and that kind of stuff. But this was our first time like going international together. And so I got to kind of understand how that goes. So that'll help me as I'm planning the Japan trip. Um, I've really been having a hard time narrowing things down, and I'll make a video on that. I've been saying that for months now, but I will make a video on that and like show you guys like what my process has been and how I've been picking places and narrowing it down. I gotta stop picking this move. Um, and maybe ask for you guys' help. Like, what are the places? Because I need to trim it down some more. I've got it narrowed down to like 40 days worth of stuff. And before the trip to the Azores, I was like, well, I think I need to narrow it down to 30 days. But after the Azores trip, I'm thinking 30 days even is maybe a little bit much. So, ooh, I learned a new move. Miramitsukeru. I don't know if that sounds familiar. Write this down. Mitsukeru. All right. We'll have to try that out on the next one. Let's go ahead and save. I haven't saved in a while. Look at that. I'm doing really good on that, you guys. Yeah, I think probably we're almost at 20 minutes, and I do have a Japanese lesson in about a half hour. So I'll probably stop after I get to level up, or once Charmander faints, then I'll go ahead, heal up, and we'll end the video there. And then next video, we'll go. Let's see what this does. Ugh, double team. Dang it. Oh well. That's fine. I'll just leave it down below there. Yeah, and then next video, I'll go ahead and get Dig and beat Team Rocket, and we'll start heading on to the next city. Um, anyways, yeah, so I'm thinking 30 days is probably, even that's a little bit long, so maybe 3 weeks. Three weeks which should be good. I'm gonna have to plan for a jet lag day, but we'll spend probably the first 4-ish days in Tokyo before heading out. Originally, I was gonna have us going, all the way up to Hokkaido and all the way down to Okinawa, and you know, realizing that I need to cut some stuff out. I think I'm gonna opt for keeping Hokkaido but cutting out Okinawa. We can do Okinawa next time, because I'm definitely gonna have to go back. There's no way. Like, there's just too many places I want to go, um, and I won't be able to do that in a 3-week trip. I do want to hit up Hokkaido. There's a small town north of Sapporo. Um, and of course, we got to hit Osaka. Um, need to go to Hiroshima. I thought about also hitting Nagasaki, but I think I'm going to keep it to Hiroshima this time, and maybe next time do Nagasaki. I think it'd just be way too emotional. Um, and then I want to hit up Kikuchi. I actually have an uncle whose parents were from there. Um, and so there's not a ton of things that I pinned there, but more to see the area and that kind of stuff. There's a really beautiful park, and we can fly from Kikuchi back to Tokyo. So I think that'll work out. We can hit that after Hiroshima. Um, yeah, so I'll have to show you guys. I'm trying to like plan it out to be like, you know, uh, at least 3 days in each location, so we're not moving hotels every couple of days. But like, there's some stuff um, that can totally be like day trips from different places. So we'll see. Try to keep the day trips like within like a 2-hour driving distance window. Although I'm hoping to take the train most of the time. I think that'll make things a lot easier. Oh, he's gonna faint. Oh no, he's not gonna faint. Okay, cool. We'll win this last battle and then we'll go heal up, and then we'll call the video. Okay. Are we gonna get engaged? Nope. I thought we were gonna get engaged in one more battle, but we didn't. That's some fast hopping. Oh my. Okay, he's super duper happy. If you haven't seen it, check out uh, video. I'll put the link in the end screens. Um, but I had a video on getting a free Bulbasaur. Now everybody knows like the free Charmander up north that I got just a video or two ago. But the free Bulbasaur, I totally didn't remember that. Um, and so in the house right next to the left of the Poké Center here, if your Pikachu is happy enough, you get a free Bulbasaur um, in yellow. If you're in red or blue, then you trade, I forget what Pokemon for what Pokemon, but yeah, it was totally different. Um, and anyway, so I thought, and everything online said that Pikachu had to be so happy he had hearts around him. And no, that wasn't the case. Like, he wasn't so happy that he had hearts around him. Um, he was just hopping happy or fist bumping happy. I can't remember. And yeah, it's so silly. Anyways, I spent a lot of time. The video's like an hour, but you don't have to like watch the whole thing. Like, just skip to like the last, like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and you'll see like how happy he has to be in order to get the free Bulbasaur. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and battle Team Rocket before I end this video, just to get that out of the way, and then I don't feel bad ending without doing something besides leveling Charmander up. Hopefully, I made the text slow enough on that to not have an issue later on when I come back and try to translate. Alright, he's gonna give me dig, right? Or maybe he doesn't give me dig until after I beat Team Rocket. Because I remember, like, back in the day, like, he'd be like, never mind, I taught my Pokemon dig by itself. Let's see, Mankey or Sandshrew. Yeah. Wanted to teach them dig, so then he's like, you can keep it. So I think actually I have to come and battle this guy. Yeah, I think I gotta battle this guy. He drops dig when he runs away, and then I go back inside and talk to the guy to give it back to him, and he's like, nah, never mind. I wonder if there's anybody, like, back in the day that got dig and didn't bother going back. Ooh. Charmander's not gonna be strong enough, but let's just do some damage anyways. Yeah. Karate Chop's gonna devastate Charmander. Oh, it didn't really devastate him. I thought it was gonna devastate him. Ooh. Do I want to bother? What? Let's go ahead and let's put Geodude in here. It's a little more evenly matched level-wise. And he can take on damage pretty well. Let's do Rock Throw here. And hopefully it hits, because this is the move that doesn't really, it doesn't hit every time. But when it hits, it does a good job. There we go. And this way, at least Charmander will get some experience. Maybe level up. I don't know if he's close enough. Missed. We'll keep trying. Eventually, he's gonna learn some other strong moves that'll hit more frequently. And after this, I'll just heal up again. Like, there's no point in, like, trying to, like, conserve at this point. Maybe I should just use Tackle. I mean, better chance of hitting. Doesn't do quite as much damage, but for as many times as Rock Throw misses, like... Yeah, see? Yeah, for as many times as Rock Throw misses, like, I could just do some good damage with Tackle. Alright. I'm not gonna put Charmander back in there, because if he gets hit first before he can make a move, then we'll have an issue. Alright. I guess I could have at least healed him up a little bit, but... Yay! Alright, who do we got? Suripu. Suripu. Is that Drowsy? Suripu? Oh, there we go. We get Drowsy finally. Suripu. That's funny. I mean, at least the name is, like, kind of in line. Like, the theme is still good there. Oh, don't put me to sleep. I fell asleep. It's kind of funny how they use a more casual language in the games. I mean, it makes sense, but it's definitely hard as, like, a student learning, and you're looking at the way things are written, and of course, you know what? As long as he's asleep, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up Charmander a little bit. Was that Dream Eater? maybe Charmander's not gonna be a good choice to put back in here. Let's see, but I don't know. Yeah, no. Charmander's not a good choice to put back in here. So and he's asleep now anyways. So I'm gonna let's throw Mankey in here. Oh. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the language and let's do multiple hits here. Oh, I guess it was only one hit. I guess that can't be Dream Eater because I'm not asleep and that wouldn't work if I'm awake. Yeah, it makes sense that the language is more casual in games. But I don't know. Yay! Level 16 for Charmander. All right. Now he's either going to give me dig or drop it. And I got some money from it. Oh! Look at that! Charmander's evolving! Yay, Charmeleon! All right. Okay, so now he's Hito. Ah, it went too fast. I thought it would wait until I push the button. All right. Okay, so he gave me dig. He didn't drop it. TM28 dig. All right. So bye-bye. All right. So it went way too fast, and I was trying to write down Charmander's new. Oh, I was way off anyways. Okay. So Hitokage becomes Rizado. Rizado. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I can deal with his name being Lizard. Okay. Yeah. All right. And he's going to take 408 points to get to level 17. Cool. Well, that was worth hanging on to the video a little bit longer, right? Let's talk to this guy. Listen to him tell us, "Oh, it's fine. I don't need to I don't need anything special. I got my own Pokemon how to dig, so I don't need the TM." And that's exactly like I don't think it's funny to me that like dig should have to be a TM because that you can teach your Pokemon, like you can physically demonstrate to them what to do to dig, you know? And like whereas like Bubble Beam, right? You can't teach as a human, you can't teach a water Pokemon to do that. You could go and find other Pokemon that know it already and have them demonstrate, but or I guess in the modern day, just go on YouTube, show your Pokemon on YouTube what you're expecting them to do. Ah, okay. Well, that was good. We leveled Charmander up. We got Dig after defeating Team Rocket, and we evolved Charmander into Charmeleon, aka Hitokage into Rizado. So that's it for today. I did just save. Catch you guys later.